We are playing as Wesker again. I am on my current personal challenge / mission is to improve my Wesker gameplay. I find him to be a fascinating villain and one I can very much relate with. Not only is his gameplay, once I've been getting the hang of it, has been extremely fun and rewarding, but also I enjoy what he says to the survivors. He basically speaks for me. So I will definitely be playing a lot more of him in the future as well. I'm going with a total gen defense build this time. I do like to see which perks work well on Wesker, so I will not always go with this build.
I'll see you dead.
I'll see you dead.
Just getting started.
Well, we're at 5 gens, so the fact that you're just getting started now is good. Because if we were at 2 gens and you said that, oh, she has head on. Well, this tells me this might possibly be a Swift of at least 2, maybe more. Survivors usually don't run head on unless they are working with another one of their teammates.
Is that all you have?
Is that all you have? You healed just to get injured again. Well, she was paying attention. I thought I could get away with that and get her in the basement. But that's all right. We'll get rid of that god pallet at least. I hear you healing, by the way. She seems to be lagging a little bit. Maybe that's why she didn't move. Good, we get another Scourge Hook here. Now she's doing a good job. She seems to be a competent looper, so I will abandon that chase and go for someone who's a little more inept when it comes to looping. I think it'll be that Meg. Because that Meg's on Death Hook. So if I can get her out at 5 gens. Wow, that was weird. It looked like I hit her into the wall, but it was actually the door. Very good. Okay. They got 1 gen finished, but one of them is gone. So that will definitely help us. As I said, I think this is a Swift. At least a 2-man. Could be more. I'm not sure. Where did she go? Oh. Oh, yes, that's right. She's head-on girl. Okay. That's where she went. She must have quick and quiet. There are two Megs. I thought there was only one. In all honesty, survivors all look the same to me when I play killer, so I do get confused. Like I said, they're merely targets for me. They're nothing more. So it's easy for me to get mixed up at times, especially if there's more than one of the same survivor in the match. Yeah, she tried to bait me to use my power so I would vault the window. Fortunately, I hesitated there. But she knows how to go against Wesker. Even with one man down, they are doing the generators. It's taking them a little longer. But some of these chases haven't been very quick. So she has boil over. I see. Your feeble attempts to prevent your own doom are futile. So this is looking like a three-man swift. Meg has boil over. I'm willing to bet either the Nia or the Yui have breakout. And that wasn't smart, now was it, Nia? Did you honestly think I wouldn't notice? That was a perfect dead hard. Honestly, I'm wondering if a lot of these survivors are... Yeah, I know you have base borrowed time, possibly off the record. I wanted you infected. But their behavior has cut down on the number of cheaters in these matches. However, I'm wondering if... because there are a lot of subtle cheaters that will use cheats like auto dead hard, where basically they can make it so the software dead hards for you as soon as the killer is about to connect with a hit. Honestly, a lot of my games where I go up against survivors who have dead hard, it seems like they have auto dead hard because of how perfectly they time that perk. It's very frustrating. So it could be that, or they could be extremely confident with it, which if you use that perk enough, you will develop a sense of when the killer will strike. You know, a lot of people said when Dead Hard was changed that it's destroyed. No one's going to use it anymore. And I honestly have seen the exact opposite. It is still used as much as it was before, if not more. And it is still as strong, if not stronger, once you acquire the skill to know when to use it. It does take a little more skill. But once you have it down, it's a very powerful perk. The whole shaking up the meta theme that the developers were going for didn't really work when it came to the changes to Dead Hard. They are it's a perk that is still used by many survivors. Okay, this is looking very good for us. They are all injured. They are all, it seems like, more interested in saving each other.
You'll pay for that.
Okay, someone was either here. Yeah, someone had to be here. I don't understand how she couldn't have gotten flip-flop power struggle that quickly. So someone had to have been behind me.
You disappoint me.
Is that the best you've got? So yeah, this is looking, despite what they're doing, which is annoying, but it's not helping them win the match. So despite what they're doing, the generators don't seem to be being worked on at all. No, I don't think anyone's doing a gen. They're all running around trying to either sabotage hooks, go for head-on plays, or basically just try to get each other out of the situations I put them in, which is good for us. That is one of the weaknesses of Swift, is that you will have survivors who are so invested in helping out their teammates that all generator activity stops. Now, if they had a fourth on their team who was doing nothing but gens, then yes, this would be a major problem. Because it only takes one person to do a generator.
Poor performance indeed.
And if all other survivors are keeping the killer busy by going for saves, sabotaging hooks, then and at least one of them is on a gen, then yes, that is a huge problem. That is where Swift, four-man Swift breaks the game. Because they'll be calling out to each other. They'll be saying, hey, stay on the gen. I've got my teammate here. She's about to be picked up. I'm going to go for a flashlight save. Or whatever. Okay, good. We got that Nia out. I figured she was in the area looking for another hook to sabotage. So there, another perfect dead hard. Yes. So they're at 3 gens. There's only 2 of them left. So this is pretty much a win for us. Unless something really crazy happens. I will never understand why they put 2 pallets here back to back. That to me makes no sense. It is a weak tile. Once they put down the pallets, there's really, they have to get out of that corner. So it does waste their time a little bit. But still, it's just so stupid that they have 2 pallets there back to back. Okay, that's her first hook. So I'm not too concerned with her. I hear the Meg. Was she upstairs? She might have been upstairs. I will get an infection on her. I do like hitting survivors right after they get unhooked as Wesker. Because even with the base borrowed time, if they're not infected, I can get them infected. Which is a slowdown. So that's one of the advantages Wesker has over other killers. Is that people will say, oh, well, why didn't you just wait out the borrowed time? Well, why? She could have gotten to a tile that would have prolonged the chase. Where instead, what I did was I infected her. And I forced her to use that spray, which slowed her down. Or even better, I mean, sometimes survivors will just completely ignore the infection. Let it get to fully infected, and then be a insta-down. I'm tired of wasting my time with you. Okay. So we win. I don't care about the hatch. I'll look for it, but it's not something to get very concerned about. I hear it down there. So it's in one of these rooms. Yeah, it's in the room next door, and she found it. Yeah. And I still got Merciless anyway, so it goes to show you how pointless the hatch mechanic is. I'm sorry, survivors, but your swift plans failed.